Hello and welcome back to Gunstar Heroes with me, Matthew Caddis, Iggy Poogie. So today we will actually finish the game. Yes, no more hanging around. The last episode was short enough. So indeed, firstly what we will do is that I will have to deal with the core of the space station after dealing with these annoying soldiers. Yep, and this is my best run because I lost a few things because I'm at 216 health and I ended the last level with like 2. So, with that said, what about the boss? Well, the core itself is surrounded by various things, but let's get to it anyway, because that's what we want to damage. So first off, we have this floating thing. It can move around, kind of like the Cinderella boss? And that's from Dynamite Heady, that is. Spinderella, that's it. It kind of behaves in a similar way to that, even though this game came beforehand. And this is supposed to simulate moving very fast, which I guess it does. It doesn't really crush you that often, but it does shoot lasers at you. It can do, but it doesn't do it very often. And then when it spins around, you have to jump over it, which for a run and gun game where you don't have a double jump, yeah, that is pretty tough, especially towards the end of the game. So you'll have to time your dive well with your Gunstar. And we will not be done here yet because there are many other bosses to come. Not just around the core, of course, and that's a given, because like with many treasure games, that is most definitely the case. Apparently it tries to pull what Dr. Robotnik did, or Dr. Eggman even, did in Sonic Adventure, try to crush you there. And now we have this snaking thing going around the core, and yes, it will come at you as well. What it will do is set up these blue fireballs, and you have to jump over them. Again, your Gunstar diving move is key here to A, avoiding them, and B, damaging the boss, because your lasers will not cut it while you're trying to avoid the shots coming off this thing, seriously. Unless you are able to get out of the way. They're kind of like homing shots. I don't know if they're 100%, but I don't want to really worry about that. And now, a bunch of these things come at you straight away. And that's not all, because until the next bit, oh boy. We'll start glowing, I guess, an orange glow, and then out comes Vector Man? Yes, seriously! Is that Vector Man? It looks like him. Well, anyway, to damage Vector Man, what you have to do is, make sure he doesn't hit you with his glass. Seriously, that looks like Vector Man. And if you don't know what Vector Man is, one of the last games ever released on the Sega Mega Drive in like 1996, 1997. Seriously. He has a wind-up punch, does Vector Man. So yeah, and very hard to dodge. Given that I only have 5 health here, I do not want to start from the beginning here and have to face those soldiers again. So you can understand if I'm reversing here so much. But that's all he does. But the animation totally reminds me of Vector Man. I might have a look at that. That's another run and gun duo of games on the Mega Drive. So yeah, pretty infamous if you're a Sonic fan, because those are his head's on fire. Yeah, seriously. And Vector Man crashes into the thing. Well, at least I know he got 2 more games on the Mega Drive. Seriously. Anyway, that being said, we are not done, because now we face a boss rush. Oh yes, and indeed you can actually see each of the bosses there. Pink, black, orange, and green at the bottom there. And I don't know what the big generals thing, but first off we will face the Duck Battalion, which are those 2 guys that kind of look like the Blues Brothers, seriously. They have a walking mech which will shoot downwards at you and also jump in the air. So yeah, good thing I got my health back, otherwise this would have been a lot harder. Although that's not the only boss, because we will have to face each of the I'm guessing Imperial generals down there. So I'm guessing brunette Hillary Clinton is next. Let's see if I'm right. We're facing them in order, maybe. Okay, so the Duck Battalion is done, and what are you trying to do? Aim at the bottom? Apparently, yeah, he's still ballsy enough to use his gun. Why not? And he may be hopping around the arena firing it, but it is deadly. So yeah, although he does go down easily to a double chaser. I don't mean a drink thing. And oh boy, I don't think Pink likes him losing. So yeah, Pink is next. So let's see. Ooh, and we have to deal with these Nizars as well. Is there anything useful here? Okay, health. Yeah, definitely take that. Down we go. Duck underneath there to avoid it. Again, jump, slide. Maybe like Mega Man 8? Yeah, because I suck. I think your Gunstar will slowly go down anyway. There's a little high crawl space, dare I say? Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go fire under the chaser here. And now these flamethrowers will erupt, so we want to get up quickly. And then we will face Pink in, I guess, whatever thing is. The Pink Lobster, apparently it's called. And why not? From a duck to a lobster. Beware of the claw, it is out to get you. Yes, seriously. Unlike in the thing, the actual claw, unlike in Liar Liar, that thing is deadly. Yes. Although I don't think any of these guys were played by Jim Carrey. That being said, fire and chaser, honestly, not too bad. Combined with the diving move, yeah. So long as you're able to avoid it, as I say, timing was never my strong suit with this, with any game, even my favorite game on the Mega Drive. But yeah, and apparently it sends out these bubbles, which, to be honest, fire and chaser easily eliminates. Seriously, this is its weakest move, and it gets done in by a frigging flamethrower from a Gunstar. Seriously, and they get pretty much blown to the moon. So now I am definitely going to create a save state here, and hope I can get to the next boss without, well, dying literally here. So I can't go through, so Orange is next. So what's Orange going to do, I wonder? Probably flex his muscles and be a right pain in the ass, if I know him. So yeah, I'm actually going to combine the footage from this recording with another one, which is only like 5 minutes long, if you include the end sequence, which, to be honest, yeah. So now let's face Orange, and what does he do? Well, it comes in all muscular-like. He does have one really annoying move, as well as his charge and everything, and you'll see it in a moment, I think. Yeah, he sends out a wave of like 2 fireballs, which honestly is very annoying. He does it very, very often as well. Yeah, he is strong, but apparently he likes to. Apparently he figures himself a ballet dancer. Well, why not? Males can be ballet dancers as much as females can. So indeed, yeah. And then he has that jumping up move, and oh boy, that's another new move he has. That impressive AoE attack, which honestly can leave you out cold. And I actually managed to get him midway through his attack, and apparently he just bounces all over the place, does Orange. I'm guessing Black's up next, and Black actually doesn't go down the thingy route that he did in his Dice Palace, as we will see. So, indeed, if you face anything like, well, I don't know what to think of it as, but yeah, he has a floating mech, and we're on a lift, so yeah, and what he will do is send out these lasers, which honestly are very hard to avoid. You have to go in a certain pattern. True, you can use invincibility frames, but you only have so many of those before you die. Seriously, so yeah. And don't get me started on the next part when we get to, well, And I know it's very hard to see on my recording, but yeah, those lights do get in your way, and you have to go moving a certain way. After a while, he will pretty much try and decimate the arena with that laser blast. Seriously, he must really like the lasers. I'm guessing he's given up on gambling and just decided to obliterate you in a kind of Dr. Robotnik style or something. Because that's what he's doing there, seriously. Although I did take him down fairly easily thanks to me moving onto the rafters, which you can do, although the scrolling nature of the whole arena, yeah. So that leaves Green, and he's the hardest of the lot. Yep, he is, and I don't rate my chances with him, especially after losing so much health. So I will wait for the lift to come down, and then we can go to the right and indeed face Green himself. So yeah, and this time he doesn't have the 7th force. Nope, apparently he can block your moves. Yeah, seriously, he is the only boss in the game that can actually block your moves with his shield. So what you have to do to switch between them is actually switch between the rafters and catch him off guard. Not an easy thing to do with Green. He is very, very tough in that regard, seriously. Every time he raises his guard, you probably want to switch. That's my experience of him. And then he will try and jump up at you and pretty much emulate your moves and throw stones? That's what it looks like to me, seriously. And they hurt. They really do hurt. So yeah. Why I am not jumping down, I don't know, but he can match you move for move. Of course, Green is a former Gunstar, so that makes sense. So I want to stay up here then, and yeah, I'm not doing well at all. Seriously, I may well die. Okay, why did I not? Okay, that's why I hang off the edge. So yeah, I know I do want to get to gold and silver before I do so. Oh, looks like I won't get to. And after a while, what will happen with Gunstar Green, and I've been with Lightning and Chaser with like 7 HP, is that he will go down, and I guess that's it. Blow himself up! Seriously! And that leaves the Major General, so let's see how he does. He has all the gems, so yeah, I'm not valuing our chances against all the gems after what happened before, but let's see. Apparently, the gems destroy him! Yeah, seriously! Well, I'm guessing we will have to deal with gold and silver ourselves! Yeah, he pretty much goes down the same way Emperor Palpatine did in Return of the Jedi. Well, no, it was thrown down by Vader, but yeah. Anyway, I will leave this in because this was my first attempt on gold and silver, but yeah. Gold and silver is the final boss of the thing. And basically, his shell, you don't have to worry about attacking him directly. You want to attack the gems themselves. However, Gold and Silver himself is very, very strong. He will move very... So, Gold and Silver. This robot, as I said before, cannot be attacked. However, the gems can. The problem is with this boss, as you saw towards the end of what was the last recording, but it's not... This is going to be added to the end of the previous recording, if that makes any sense. But anyway, Gold and Silver, he will still attack you. So yeah. However, you can't attack him. So yeah, there's the rub, so to speak. And so yeah, the gems themselves have over 9,000 HP, making them very tough to beat, even with something like Lightning and Chaser. And keep in mind, you cannot use the dive move. He will still send out those waves of energy. One thing I did want to do here is that I wanted to hide in the corner there. The gems will also attack you as well, because they will dart all over the arena and generally be a nuisance here. So yes, and And this is a very tough final boss, seriously. Not just for the fact that you can't aim at gold and silver, but yeah. And there's that fire move we saw earlier. In fact, gold and silver takes a backseat to this, seriously, while the gems attack you individually, so yeah. I don't know what to do with that, because seriously, that thing got me in the air. It juggled me like crazy. It's really insane. But yeah, and if you're on the ground when that fire hits, it does leave somewhat of a burning effect. It doesn't last very long, but yeah. So what's next? Okay, apparently, yeah, I managed to finish him off anyway. So yeah, so that's how short this part is. Seriously, only 5 minutes long. So gold and silver is down. However, it's showing a Thomas the Tank Engine face for some reason. Or maybe that's just my capture device. Oh no, it wasn't a Thomas the Tank Engine face, and then he just flies off into space for some reason. And where's he going? Well, apparently we do get some dialogue here. Mostly written, but yeah, gold and silver is heading towards somewhere, apparently. He's not done. And a bunch of soldiers are following him as well as the Grand General, I guess. So yeah, despite us getting the gems back, gold and silver is still awake. And oh boy, this won't end well, will it? Nope. Okay, so more soldiers are coming. Okay, what? What's happening here? Yeah. What are we going to do with no weapons? I don't know. We can't really attack it from here. And apparently, Gunstar Green is looking to do the noble sacrifice here with the 7th Force. Seriously. And I guess he genuinely means it this time. Yep. And indeed, Green goes down, I guess, and to defeat gold and silver. Well, he's the only one of the, dare I say, and that's it. Yeah, he goes down to defeat gold and silver. Seriously. And that's the game, I guess. Yeah, seriously. It ends on a cliffhanger, either that or with Green dying. Seriously. And we wouldn't get a sequel to this game until like 2005 on the Game Boy Advance, namely Gunstar Future Heroes, which I don't know if I have. I think I do, but I could be wrong there. And oh boy, when we look at Gunstar Future Heroes, it is a very different beast to this one. Let's just put it that way. But yes, that was Gunstar Heroes. Yeah, easily my favorite game on the Sega Mega Drive. So yeah, and I love it. The whole action, how fast-paced it is. Seriously, apparently it wasn't even being considered at first, but after working on the McDonald's game, apparently Treasure got the go-ahead to play this, well, dare I even say it, masterpiece of a game, seriously. The only thing I really dislike is the fact that you don't get a double jump or anything like that, but that's understandable given the Mega Drive. But there we go. Yep, that was Gunstar Heroes. It just ends that way. So, the next game I will cover, well, I am going to return to the Kingdom Hearts series with Rechain of Memories. Yes, I am going to look at that game. So until then, I will see you later. Goodbye!